Hello viewers, in this series of videos we will go over different topics regarding careers after Euroculture. This information will be presented by alumni and other experts, filmed during and after the famous Euroculture Intensive Program week. We hope you enjoyed the videos and let's start!
Well, I was living in Krakow, in Poland, all the time, and one of the main challenges for me was the language and convincing potential employers to hire me instead of someone from Poland, someone from Krakow, or someone from Europe for that matter. So I had to construct a certain professional narrative in order to deal with that. I didn't have that narrative immediately after Euroculture, of course, and it's something that I have been working and still perfecting it till today, because at different moments in time and in different contexts, it depends all on the need of the job market of a particular organization and your own likes and dislikes and what you want to do as a professional. Ultimately, I think a career or a job should be something. It ends up taking most of our lives, most of the time in our lives. So it's something that you should really love to do. And at the beginning, it's a bit difficult or a bit ideal to think that you're going to end up already in the job in your dream job, or in a job that you really are. You can feel fully satisfied with. But that, I think the most challenging at the beginning was coming up with that narrative and shaping it and adding things, subtracting things from it until it fits my need, and it fits, of course, potential employers' needs. So.
In Europe, okay. So to be honest, yes. Actually, it's for most of my colleagues from Asian countries at the time, they were struggling a lot actually to get visa sponsorship, because you have to go through some requirement at first. You need to have some certain wage, amount of wage, of course, and they also have to justify to the public authority that you should be the right person to be hired for this position. Otherwise, you should be filled with other Europeans like that. So I had some issue at first, but eventually what helped me a lot is that I am the Asians who are capable of handling European business, European matters. And at this point, it's very difficult for the company. Even now, I'm trying to find some person who can do this kind of things, but it's very difficult for the company to find a person who can somehow make a fusion between two different cultures. And in most of the fields, nowadays, they require these kind of like intercultural communication skills, of course. So when you apply for this kind of job, which requires some sort of understanding of different cultures, I think it shouldn't be a problem for you. But if you try to go straight forward to the job which many Europeans apply for, most likely you'll be defeated. That's the situation. But anyway, I think the company will be very happy to support you. For instance, this is still like unofficial, but for example, our company is also looking for some interns to come to join. Actually, in my team, I'm looking forward to working together with one of you if possible. And our company is very open to discuss this kind of thing, because, for example, I'm Asian already, but I've been working for the company already, and the company is fully supporting all the visa, the requirement or like all the procedures like that. So when you go for this kind of sector, I think that you have a bunch of chances that you can get the proper job that you're looking for.
At first, you might confront a lot of issues to understand each other, but once you overcome this point, most likely that you could be much more welcome by the European market, because you have some added value as a non-European. That's really like hardly obtained by the other European students. Yeah.
I would say that one of the main challenges that I faced was the fact, the expectations I had. So right after the university back in Ukraine, I got a very good job with the EU mission in Ukraine, which was an interesting, mind-blowing job for me. Then I left that after a few months, after a year, to come to study Euroculture. So that got even more exciting. And I thought that from there on, it will be getting only better and better, and maybe not so. So my expectation during the Euroculture was that, okay, I come back after studying in 2 foreign universities, after doing an internship also in European Union, I must be a very valuable asset at the Ukrainian job market. And maybe I was, but there were very many people who did similar programs as well. So the competition is high, and that would maybe a challenge for me to realize that there is a huge competition and you really have to find your niche and to have something to offer, and be persistent and be patient. Do what you feel is the best for you at the moment with the knowledge you currently have and with the aspirations and dreams you currently have. Of course there will be bureaucratic obstacles, but I think where there is a will, there is a way. You will find out how to overcome them. I know that many non-EU students come to study Euroculture on scholarships. And when I applied for the scholarship as well, I was thinking that the idea of European Commission to support the non-EU students is for them to go back and to bring the knowledge and values into their societies. While at the course, I actually realized that maybe there is also an interest of investing into the students because then they stay. And that's actually a very qualified labor force which would stay at the market. So there is no right or wrong, there is only what you feel you want to do. And one thing I would certainly advise is not to be afraid if you want to stay here, or not to be afraid if you want to go back home and work there.